welcome to episode 3, part 2. We're going to go ahead and jump into the episode because that's what you came here for. So I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. And go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe and hit the ding notification so that you can find out whenever we're having any episodes, shorts, or any of that good stuff. Yeah, check it out. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to take a breather. Um, Other elements of music are getting with friends and sharing music, and like I feel like people should do more like music hangs, where it's almost like a group therapy, but you share the music that's helping you get through it. Right? That sounds like a great idea because the tenderness of someone sharing music with you to help you is precious. You know, if I, for instance, if I have a song that I want to share with my fiance that makes me flutter, right? It's such a like here. This is the song that reminds me of you, and there's such a tenderness. There's such a vulnerability in sharing that, and that takes guts too. There's a therapy in sharing it because you're releasing those feelings. Um, yeah, so I think we should do. Maybe we'll do like a. Man, that'd be a beautiful concept. Imagine this, right? It's almost like an AA meeting, but it's not an AA meeting because personally, I never went to AA meetings. I just told myself I'm done drinking and I stopped. But imagine you go in, right? It's like a pass the aux cord, right? No pressure, but it's a no judgment space. So everyone gets in a circle. You have the aux cord. It's long enough. There's a speaker in the middle of the room, and just roll with me here. You have the aux cord. And you talk about the emotion and the feeling that you had, because chances are we're all going through it, right? So imagine this: you talk about the emotion and the feeling that you had, and you press play, and everyone has to shut up and listen to the song and feel that emotion with each other, and do a session of 10, because then you got to think like that's a show, right? 10 people, 10 songs, that's a set. God, that'd be so beautiful. Is that something we're gonna have to do? That's something we're gonna have to do, right? We're gonna have to do that. And I mean, I guess you could send playlists to each other, but there's nothing like to see the reaction of someone's face to the music that you like. I think there's something therapeutic in that because there's a moment of being seen, there's a moment of reaffirmation. Um, I think that should be that we should do that. I don't know if that's a thing yet, but we should definitely do something like that. Um, the therapy of music, it just keeps bringing me back to just how effortless that is. It's a no-brainer. Music is from, from the most childish like level of it. Music. Mary had a little lullabies. There's therapy in that. Like you're singing someone to sleep. Their body needs rest. The music that they're listening to hopefully soothes them and brings them to comfort. It brings them to a level of peace and clarity to be able to fall asleep. It's therapy. I mean, I dare say music is the best drug. It's the best medicine that I've ever had. Out of all the drugs that I've done, music, there's no hangover. It can hurt sometimes, but it's only hurts until you play the next song. Music is the best medicine ever. I don't care what anyone has to say. I'll die on that mountain. It's the best therapy because it knows no languages. And I truly believe down to the frequency of it all. Like the right song just like gets in your bones. It gets into the marrow of you. And like yesterday, for an example, this is going to be out on the 3rd of September, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the old calendario. Yes, this will be out on the 3rd of September. So on the 30th of September, my fiance Natalie and I went to go see Childish Gambino. And he's another one of those artists that's a therapy artist for me. And I've been a huge fan of his music for ever. I could do a whole podcast on Childish Gambino alone, and I will. I'm gonna do one on him. I'm gonna do one on Pharrell. I'm gonna do one on my Spanish music influences. Kudos to my mother and my father. But yeah, we went to go see Childish Gambino, and that was therapy for me. Like, for me, anytime I go to shows like that, shows that big, I can't even. Because two things are happening. I'm analyzing the show for what it is as a performer. I'm analyzing the show for what it is as a fan. I'm analyzing the show from a logistical standpoint because I'm intrigued by that. That God. I'm analyzing it from then it's like as the super fan, especially with an artist like him. I'm a super fan. So it's like to think of all the memories that are attached to all the songs and the emotions that have been attached to all the songs, and then to like look down and like see him there was like a weird, you know what I mean? Like it felt crazy because I was just like, I never thought I'd see him. First of all, the only reason we were able to see him, we had something happen where we had to move our wedding, and it wasn't even on my mind that I'd go to see him. That we'd go to see him at all. And so when we pivoted and moved our wedding, we then saw that, I guess, my beautiful fiance was like, oh, I'm getting these tickets. And she got them without telling me and surprised me. And it was a wonderful surprise. And so, yeah, to see him and not even think I'd ever get to see him and it be his last tour, and then think of the emotion that goes in, what that must feel like for him to be performing his last tour at this level. And I just put myself in his shoes, and I've envisioned that so many times that I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I know I could do that. There's no doubt in my mind, but I've also thought about it every day since I was like 9. Oh man, and then I'm telling you, I could do a whole podcast on just that show. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing, and it was therapy, and I could feel the energy of the crowd. Everyone was there for a good time, and that's infectious and therapeutic. Music is therapy. Listen to more music. Even though I'm doing a podcast, go listen to more music. It's the best thing ever. Share it with your friends. Make it the therapy of making music. Oh my gosh, the therapy of making music. It's a thing I've been doing lately with making music is I like to spell stuff with it. F-A-C is an A minor, C, E. Anyways, the therapy of playing music is the best thing ever. I'll tell anyone that wants to learn how to play guitar, do it. Learn any instrument, because it's one of those things that you can find yourself getting lost in, and it'll help you with your train of thought somehow. I don't know how, but it's helped me. One of my favorite things, I guess, it's a meditation. And I could play just. I could go back and forth. And like, I tell anyone, just learn 2 chords, sit on your porch, and make up whatever you want. You can talk about your day. That's what the blues are. Talk about this podcast. Anyways, I could do that forever, but we're not here to watch that. This is a podcast, not a MusicCast. MusicCast is on Spotify and iTunes, where you can check out my music. But that's neither here nor there. Music is therapy. Like, already just playing that little bit, I think it was like 2 minutes worth of me holding the guitar and doing that, my heart rate went up. I can feel my body, I just feel better. So, if you are on the fence about playing an instrument, just pick it up. You do it. And we have enough, I call it YouTube University. Now, some people say, no, you gotta listen. No, you'll find your way to learn it. If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. But YouTube University is a great way to do it. Yeah, try it, go for it. Playing piano, I love piano because it's linear. So you don't have to, once you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to simplify piano because it's way more complex than it actually is, but it's not as complex. Therapy music. Just do it. It's going to make you feel better. You never know, you might be the one that's playing a Mozart piece for your own study thing. Right? How great would that be? That's another great feeling too. The accomplishment. How hard it is to learn a song and then to go through it and then learn it and figure it out and be like, whoa, I did that. And then you're like, small victories. So I implore you, I hope you use music as a therapy. Go for a cruise. You drive your car around, throw on that right song, it'll change your whole mood. I've always said this since I was a wee little lad. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's been my catchphrase of the week. I hope to be the musician that at the end of the day, you come home from work, you had a terrible day, or you had a great day, whatever the emotion it is you're trying to convey. There's that one song that you could turn on that could completely change your whole mood. I long to be that person. I long to be that artist that is, you know what? I know that no matter what, if this day is bad, I can put on Because I'm Happy, whatever that song is for you. So identify those medicines, or shall I say those therapies, and take them often. Listen to music all the time because it's good for you. You'll feel better. Your surroundings will probably be better because of it. And yeah, you can't lose with it. You can't lose with it, right? Am I right? So yeah, music is therapy. Don't forget it. Music is therapy. That's my time. Thank you for tuning in to another Timber Talk Time podcast with me, your host, Jonathan Timber. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and catch you on the other side. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Timber Talk Time. We're getting our flow together. I'm telling you, it's coming together nicely. The Ireland episode will probably be happening in the next 2 episodes or so. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Currently in Ireland right now. And yeah, so like, subscribe, hit the ring and ding notification, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Go ahead and tell your friends about it too. Thanks for the love. And I hope something great happens to you today and every day. Y'all take care.